everyone. Happy Tuesday morning, coming to you guys live from my front porch in Rosemount. Super excited to do our first Tuesday tips. I'm hoping to do these every single week just to give everybody some tips and tricks about photography things, or how to take better pictures on your iPhone, just any sort of photography or technology related topic. For those of you that know me, you know that I'm a big geek, so I'm hoping to be able to share some of that knowledge with you guys. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to submit them to me via Facebook Messenger or Instagram, or any of the ways to connect with me, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. So today we're going to talk about how to take great first day of school pictures of your kids. Here in Minnesota, most of us are starting school next Tuesday, the day after Labor Day, although I know a lot of people around the country have already started. So jealous of all of you. But we have a tradition in our family to take first day of school pictures every single year. The older my kids get, especially having a teenager now, he hates it, but I don't care. This is one of those non-negotiables for me that I know someday he will appreciate that we did it. So today I'm going to share with you guys a few tips about how to do that. So one of the first things that I love doing is having signs that we use every single year. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but these are signs that I downloaded from a blog. Well, it must have been quite a while ago because I've been using them, I think, since my son was in first grade. So he's going to be in 8th grade now, so probably about 7 years ago. What I did was I printed all of the signs out on cardstock way back 7 years ago, because I thought, if I want these to be the same every single year, they all have to be printed, because I'm not going to remember where I saved that file or anything on my computer every single year. So I printed them all out on cardstock, and they go from kindergarten all the way through 12th grade and even into first day of college. And he is like, you are not going to bring that sign to college with me. And I said, yes, I am. So we'll see who wins that battle. But it's super fun because I know they're going to be consistent. I have them in a file drawer in my office. I know where they are every year. So that's a really fun way to just kind of have that consistency year after year of using the same kind of sign or display to just show what grade they're in. Another really cute thing that's trending right now is the letter boards. And those are really, really fun too. Again, just think about when you're going to choose what you're going to use. On Etsy, I'm sure you can buy some of these and download them. But just think about, like, you know, where will I know how to find this or recreate this every single year for the next 12 years if you have a kindergartner. So keep it easy, keep it simple, because the first day of school morning is stressful enough as it is. I like to get all this stuff ready the night before too, so that I can have it ready to go for them. The other thing is, if you do have a DSLR camera, I would highly suggest using that for your first day of school pictures. These are pictures that you're gonna have fun. I love looking back at my kids' first day of school pictures. I'll have a 4th and an 8th grader this year, and every year that they get older, those first day of school pictures show up in my time hop, and it's like, oh my gosh, look how little they were. So, and I'm always like so glad I took the extra time to use my big camera to get really good pictures of them, because it's one of those things where the older they get, the more important those photos become too to have. So my next tip is to pick a spot and use that same spot every single year for the photos. There's a couple reasons I like this. One is consistency. The other is you can really see how they've grown, right? So for example, we use a tree, which is right in front of where I'm sitting. Sorry, it's pouring rain here now, so if you hear background noise, that's why. That'd be fun to do it outside since it's nice, but guess not. So I use the same tree that's right outside our, like right off our sidewalk in front of our house. And I like doing that. Well, not only has the tree grown, I've noticed, but I can see like how tall the kids have gotten every single year. And it's just a really fun way to have the photos be consistent, because if I ever want to do something where the photos are all lined up year after year, that way I've got the same spot. There was one year that it was pouring rain. I think it was 2 years ago on the first day of school, and I had to do them right here on the front porch, kind of under the overhang, and I was so sad, but they still turned out really cute, and it was better than having them hold an umbrella or something, although maybe I should have done that to capture the first day of school too. So using the same spot year after year is a great way of doing it too. Just kind of pick a spot where you're like, okay, I know this spot's not going to change significantly. Or even down at the bus stop is a great spot to do it too. The next tip I have is, see, we've got use your DSLR camera, use the signs. And then another fun thing is to take a last day of school picture. This is something that I started doing a couple of years ago. because I really noticed the comparison of like from when they started school in September to what they were done in June, and it was crazy to see how much they had changed. So that's been, I'm a cheater and just use my cell phone for that last day of school picture, because when they get home from that last day of school, the last thing they want to do is pose for a photo, and they usually have a million things in their backpacks, and they're like, Mom, I just want to go play with my friends, leave me alone. So I quick make them do it, and then off they go. But it's really fun to do a side-by-side comparison on the last day of school, just to see how they've changed and grown and everything too. And then my last tip is kind of a photography tip in general. So a lot of people will, when you're looking for good lighting to do, you want to definitely have them put their backs to the sun. So the way our house is situated, it faces east. So in the morning we have sun, like what the direction I'm looking right now is where the sun is coming up. So I always have them put their back to the sun, because then that way when I'm lighting it, they're not squinting and the sun is coming, you know, towards me. And another tip that I will give you guys too is that, sorry, my Instagram live, I think, just petered out. So sorry, friends, I'll upload the Facebook video as soon as I can, hopefully. Anyways, so my last tip is put their backs to the sun, and then I'm going to teach you guys in another Tuesday tips how to expose properly for your subject if the sun is behind them, because the iPhone is a little bit tricky on how to do that. So anyways, those are my tips today. I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little series. And again, if you have any things that you're curious about, wondering about, want to know, just shoot me a message with your questions. And if I don't know the answer, I will find out, and then I'll do a little Tuesday tip for it. So hope you all have wonderful first days of school. Would love to see those pictures. If you want to post them in the comments under this video, if you used any of these tips, I would love to hear about it. So thank you all so much, and I hope you have an awesome day.